What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be finally a beauty related video. Are we excited or what? Because I'm excited. But not just any makeup. We're going to be talking about my current favorites. This stuff y'all are going to want. Trust me. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with primer. And the primer that has been my favorite recently is the Tatcha Silk Canvas. And I know what you're thinking, she's up there in price. I know. Trust me, I know. However, there is a however. Lately, I've just been really into skincare, and anything that's touching and going directly onto my skin, I don't mind paying a little bit more for. It feels so beautiful on the skin. Like, it doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel greasy. And just for reference, I do have like normal to semi-oily skin, and it is very, very creamy in like consistency. And so that was a little like, I wasn't sure how it was going to work with my semi-oily skin, but if anything, I do have to like touch up with a light powder with certain foundations. But other than that, it looks so smooth and so airbrushed. So the idea behind this product is that it gives you like a very nice like filtered effect to the skin. Like, it kind of blurs it, makes it just look really nice and smooth, and I totally agree with that. And just so you guys know, in case you ever pick this up, it does come with a little round disc. So with that disc, you basically just scoop out. It has a little line there, and it allows you to know just how much is the correct amount to use, so you're not overusing or underusing. Alright, let's talk about foundations and concealers. So my foundation for the past like 2 months has been my NARS Natural Radiant Long Wear Foundation. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's this one from NARS, and it's such a beautiful foundation, you guys. It's a very full coverage, very matte finish, which is totally not me. I'm more of like sheer, light, glowy. But this particular foundation, you guys, you can manipulate it in like so many different ways. I have tried this with strobe creams, with oils, with like liquid highlighters, and it responds so beautifully to so many different products. So moving on to concealers, I have to give a huge shout out to the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer from Too Faced. Now let's talk, okay, let me just kind of get situated here for a second and just like let y'all know what's going on. So I love the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I've had it, I've used it for so many years, but I've noticed that with that one, she's a little thick, and it's very easy for you to accidentally overdo it. But the coverage is beautiful, everything blends like a dream, all that, right? But it can go a little heavy, a little quick if you're not careful. These, I feel like you get the very same coverage, but the consistency and the texture is lighter. So it looks lighter, it just feels lighter on the skin, and the finish of it, you guys, the blend of this product is unreal. I highly recommend. I mean, I recommend everything, but you guys, like, I want to talk about him. So he made a huge, like, I feel like ripple in the beauty community like last year at some point, and I was super late to this party. Like, I got my invitation in the mail like 6 months too late, which is such a shame, because this powder, I have not found a powder, I'm not even kidding you, that's this good. This powder is so fine, you guys, and I know that this one you can mix it in with your foundations. I think it's to like add coverage or to build up the coverage. I think I've never used it that way. I only use this to set under the eyes. I love, it's just so smooth and so pretty. I have the Coty Airspun that I've used for years. I feel like decades, like centuries. I've used my Coty Airspun. I have tried the Kat Von D Locket. I have tried the Laura Mercier. But this to me is just next level good. I think everybody in my close inner circle has heard me talk about this product. Like, if you're talking about makeup, 9 out of 10, you already know about that powder. So let's talk about eyes. So lately I've been getting really into Morphe, but I think by far out of all the products that I've tried from theirs, my favorites are definitely the eyeshadows. And my personal favorite, a palette that I can see myself wearing like every single shade, is the Boss Mood palette. This, just like the overview of everything, is just so beautiful. And I love like the blendability of these. I love the colors. I really love the richness of all of the eyeshadows that have kind of that more like metallic-y finish to them. So, so nice. And I mean, honestly, I hate to admit it because, you know, I'm a MAC girl. I love my MAC. I love my MAC eyeshadows. But you just cannot, you cannot beat this price. Like, for the quality and the price, like, you can't. On that note though, so I never thought I would, because I just could not wrap my head around paying X amount just for eyeshadows, but I did bite the bullet, and I did invest in a Natasha Denona palette. I feel like I have to say it like that, right? In a Natasha Denona palette. I had to. One, I was super inspired by the colors, like the layout of the colors was just, it really caught my eye and it kind of pulled me in. But when I tell you that, I don't know, I don't get it. I don't know what's in here. I don't know what kind of unicorn like dust they put in here that just makes them so rich, so beautiful, so easy to blend together. I don't feel like I have colors this rich in my collection. It made the price worth it. Okay, let's move on. Alright, let's talk about mascara for a second, which is one of my favorite products to use in this combination, because it's a combination of two products, because why not? And this combination would be this right here. So it's the MAC False Lashes Maximizer. This is going to give a little bit of conditioning to the lashes, going to build up that volume, start to lengthen out a bit. Once it dries down, you're going to go in with this, the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I have tried so many mascaras throughout the years. I feel like every drugstore mascara, I feel like I've owned it at one point. I've tried it. I'm sure I loved a lot of them, but nothing holds a candle to this one. This together, like, you can't tell me anything. It gives such a nice volume, the length, like it's just the perfect balance of everything. Anytime like I'm not wearing like false lashes and I do like this, I feel like I get a lot of people that are like, oh, what kind of lashes are those? Like, oh, what kind of style are those? And it's just that. So yeah, I love this. So good. So let's talk blush for a second, you guys. I feel like this is one of those products in my collection that I use so much, and then I say at some point, you know, I have like 100 different blushes. I'm gonna not use you for a little while so I can show my other blushes love. But then somehow I see it in the corner and I just see it just trying to pull me back in, and then it does, and then it ends up in my holy grail vanity. I have so many blushes, and this guy, he's here with me, and that is the Milani Bellissimo Bronze Baked Powder Blush. Not too pigmented, it's buildable, such a beautiful, beautiful color. I've even tried mixing this with like other blushes, and yeah, she plays nice with other colors too. Next blush that I want to talk about that's also in here, and it is in the color Take a Cheeky Peek. Sorry. And it looks like this. Looks like that. But the two like that I just love out of this entire palette are these two, especially this like mustardy yellow. I don't know why. I don't see how, and I can't wrap my head around why that's such a beautiful blush color. Like, it just kind of almost doesn't make sense. But this, I don't get it, but I love it. There's a really beautiful blush that MAC sells called Telling Glow. It's a very rich, vibrant orange. That mixed with like either this or this one, so freaking pretty. So pretty. Just, I don't know what it is about this color scheme for blushes, but it's my jam. Alright, let's move on to highlight, which is like one of my favorite things in the entire world. Okay, the Farsali Jelly Bean. I love using things that I can use in different ways. So with this, I like to either mix it in with my NARS foundation, I'll either mix it in with my moisturizer and do it as like an all-over base, or I will just put it like on the high points of my cheeks and then set it with like a powder highlight. And the color that I have mine in is called Rose Gold. It has a very light pinky undertone in there that I feel like just, I love it. It works well with my skin. And last but not least, we're going to talk about lips. So this is another one of my favorites. Oh my god, I'm excited. I'm so obnoxious, sorry. I'm gonna first share with you guys the combination that I'm wearing on my lips today, in case there's any of you that are wondering what I'm wearing. This has been my jam lately. I line my lips first with MAC's lip liner in Cork, which is a staple. Every makeup lover needs this in their collection, at least like 2 or 3 of them. At least. And then on top of that, I have this Superstay Matte Ink from Maybelline in the color Driver, which I love this formula. First of all, I actually have been wearing this lip combo at least a few hours, and I just got done eating sushi, and all I had to do was put a lip gloss on top of it. Like, this wore through all of that, and it still looked it still looked pretty fresh. So if you're going on a first date or you're going somewhere important where you have to eat, this formula, you guys, bomb. On top of that, I am wearing my favorite lip gloss formula since I found it, which has probably been like 2 months now, and it is this one from Milani, and it is the Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper. But I noticed it, I mean, it doesn't plump my lips, doesn't make them bigger or anything like that, but just the formula is what I love. I don't like it to be super watery, but I don't want it to be super gunky. I want it to just be right in the middle. Not to be picky or anything, but this one is just like, it's right in the middle. And this one is just in the color Champagne. I also am obsessed. It's so like beachy and like tropical. I love I love it. I love it. And then on the topic of liquid lipsticks, another formula that I love, it's a little bit more higher end, are the ones from NARS. You guys, I got, you know those like little like tester samples that they give you at Sephora, like either like as a bag stuffer or you like spend a certain amount of money, so they're like, oh, I'm gonna run some samples. It was like that. But the thing that really like sucked me in to the point where that day, I'm not even kidding you, that day I went and bought these 2 colors, was the applicator. The applicator to me is what completely sold me, because if you look at it, it's just super precise and just very thin to where you don't need a lip liner. That's my biggest thing with liquid lipstick sometimes, is the applicator is like sometimes a little too rounded or a little too big, and then, you know, if you go outside the lines, like even the hair too much, like that's it, and then you're gonna have to figure something out, because once it dries, like that's it. But this one, because the applicator gives you just so much precision, you're able to really line the lips like so perfectly first, fill it in. The color is super rich, it feels comfortable, it's not super drying. Okay, so the last beauty favorite product that I want to talk about are lashes, and they are these from Ardell. They are called the Faux Mink Wispies. Why do I love these lashes? What makes these ones in particular just so different than any other Ardell lash? I don't know, but this like wispy style, I swear you guys, I put these on with like no eyeshadow, no liner, a little bit of mascara. These legit looked like the most beautiful lash extensions ever. Like when you looked at my eyes, you could not see a band. They just are so flattering, not too like full and like curvy and heavy, because you know that there's some extensions out there that create that weird, like, it looks like that, like on the ends, just doesn't look natural, looks too heavy. You don't feel them, they're not heavy, they're the bomb. All right, well that concludes your girls' favorite beauty products of the month so far. Should I make this a monthly thing? I don't know. Let me know down below. Should I make it a monthly thing? A bi-monthly thing? Does that mean twice a month, or does that mean every 2 months? Okay, you know what I mean though, right? You guys get me. You guys get me. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. It really means a lot that y'all take time out of your precious day to come see, you know, what I'm up to, and to watch my videos, and to leave me love and feedback. I can never say thank you guys enough. So thank you for doing that. I hope y'all are having a wonderful, amazing day, stress-free. I hope it's going well for you, and I'll see you guys in probably tomorrow's video. Bye.